Yeah. So we thought today we talk about
The truth.
which hurts the truth, because myself and maybe Dee as well, we've got clients both in person, online, all my ladies, and it's this thing of why am I not getting results? Why am I not getting results? When I look in the mirror, I'm still not happy with how I look, and I'm trying to do everything the right way. I'm trying to do the things, and it all comes down to we've got to be accountable for things that we are eating, because most of the time we are not actually present with things we're doing because life gets in the way. We are stressed, we're tired.
It makes me laugh because it circles back to that first chat we did, awareness. You're not aware of what you're doing.
Yeah.
And everything becomes an excuse.
Yep.
And it's the moment you go, well, how much are you eating?
Yeah.
How many calories are you actually eating? Like, what are you actually doing? Why are you eating?
And I understand why so many people are eating this food, because it's as if we're, like I said, it's all the things going on. We're juggling so many plates, and then we don't prioritize ourselves. We grab and go, or we are so stressed, tired, irritated, whatever it's going to be. And I had a chat with some ladies last night, and we got to one of the ladies who's doing really, really well. And it was, she realized when she stopped for a moment and thought about things, actually, I drink too much. I'm grabbing the wrong foods because I'm just feeling tired, and the more she did it, the worse it felt. But she couldn't get out of this cycle of just feeling so low. And we turned to food as it's kind of like makes us feel good.
Isn't it? It's
Makes us feel good. But it got to the point where she was like, right, when my daughter turns around and says things like, Mummy, if you put weight on.
She didn't say
or,
What do kids say?
It's when they can't do the jeans up, and they can see you can't do the jeans up, and asking, oh, you're getting fat.
I think the worst one is, are you pregnant?
Yeah.
And you're not.
Yes, exactly.
Because kids don't know the difference, and they aren't doing it to be cruel.
Yeah. So then it comes to this fact of we're now in March. I don't know how we're in March, and the weather will get warmer at some point. And if you're like me, you bloody can't wait for that time, because I hate the cold. But things are going to start, people are going to be starting thinking about holidays, wearing less clothes. We're not under these big coats anymore. We want to feel good. We want to look good. Most women that come to me say, I'm sick of feeling stuck. I'm sick of the weight gain. I'm sick of feeling low. I don't have any motivation. That's a great word, because motivation,
I hate that word,
doesn't show up. Very rarely does that show up. And so it is going to be time to start thinking of, right, what can I do? If I want to feel good, I need to make some changes, but that you can manage, that you don't feel so overwhelmed with that you're going to go, well, this is no point. It's not going to work for me. Because I think that's what puts people off. They just think, oh, it's going to be too much. It's going to be too hard. But I think today, it's more talking about awareness around food.
It's a realization as well, isn't it? It's, you've got to, if you're not where you want to be right now, and you're not happy with how you look or how you feel, what is actually going on in your life? Because we're just tolerating a lot of shit. You're either not speaking up, you're not putting in the changes, you're telling yourself you've not got the motivation, you're telling yourself it's just too hard, or now's not the right time, or it's too expensive. And honestly, if you really take a good hard look, as in look.
Are you thinking of L-U-C? Are you thinking look?
Look, as in L-O-O-K. Look. Why does that sound like look? Anyway, if you take a good hard look at everything you're doing and everything you're thinking and telling yourself, you'll see all the bullshit excuses you're coming up with, because it is, and that's the reality of it. I can't even get my words out today. But if we're not in a place where we want to be, and looking how we want to look, what are those people doing? What do you need to do to lose a bit of weight? What do you need to do to feel a little bit better about waking up on a Monday morning and going to work or doing what you need to do? What do you need to do to reduce the stress in your life? And it's all the stuff that we all put on the back burner. We don't want to deal with it because we ain't got time, it's just too much. And I think the reality is you're having to then become aware of everything you've allowed to just happen and accept in your life. And that is a hard truth to face, and it can be difficult to change. But if you are overweight and you don't like having to go up a dress size because nothing fits in your wardrobe, there's only two things that you can do, and it's eat less than you are or move more, or both.
It's so simple,
and there's
isn't
no
it?
other answer.
It sounds so simple and people are overcomplicating it. So they're thinking, what does that mean? Move more. Oh, I haven't got the energy. But
And we're
it
not
can be the
dismissing it.
tiniest thing.
We're not dismissing
No.
the fact, because it is easy to say, it's not easy to implement. But sometimes it gets tiring for us as professionals to keep going. We understand why it's not easy for you to just not eat when you're bored, not eat when you're stressed, not eat when you're tired, not eat when you're just at home in front of the TV. You know, we can throw all the studies and facts at you to go, well, it's all done on purpose. The way they lay out a supermarket, the cinema, everything's bigger.
Yeah.
Therefore, you're eating more calories when you don't really need it. And then it comes down to making a choice.
Yeah.
That's not hard because everything is built on habits, beliefs, coping strategies, whatever you've learned to help you in the moment, at the end of the week, at the end of the day.
And it's funny how we all have routines that we just do. Like we said, about get up, you clean your teeth.
Yes.
Of course we do.
Are you motivated though?
No, you just get up and clean your teeth because it's your habit. And it's things that you do that you suddenly aren't aware that you're doing. A bit like when you go and do your shopping, the habit of going down the aisle where the crisps and the biscuits and the chocolate, and it's a habit that you'll just pick up something because you do. And it's your, if you like, your treat or your thing. There's nothing wrong with these foods. But
there's always so many good stuff there.
So much good stuff. But how much of it are you using as your go-to to help you feel better? It's a realization of starting to really look at what you are doing, your daily little things that you're doing. And I always suggest with clients for a week of just being aware of how I'm feeling when I'm eating this food, how I'm feeling when, because the amount of people that say, the thing is, Dawn, when I eat all the food that's so good for me, I feel so good. I feel so good.
I feel
and after I've done the exercise, I feel really good for that. Or I've been for a power walk and I feel so good. And it changes my mindset, and it does. The motivation generally happens when you've done that thing and you're motivated to then do something else that day because you've had a good morning walk or a morning workout, whatever it's done, or you've had a better breakfast choice. You've taken time to think about it. And they think, oh, I can do this. I'm feeling pretty good now. And it's a knock-on effect. But it's when we're not aware and we're just not properly focused and we're just going through the day. And then the next day we do the same thing. And by Friday, we're just feeling awful. So the weekend goes completely out the window. We're just not consciously aware of what we're doing.
That's it, right there, isn't it? You just tuned out. You're not conscious at all.
So then it's thinking of, right, what can I do today? Well, it's Monday. Mondays, I mean, the whole thing about Monday, new week, new goals, blah, blah, blah. You know, a Monday.
I'm sure I spoke about that on my page.
Yeah, a Monday. Okay, it's Monday. It's the start of a new week. So what can you do? What tiny steps? If you're really struggling right now, if you're stuck in a rut, you feel like, okay, I need to do something. God, I need to do something. I'm desperate. And you don't know where to start. I think that's when you keep it as simple as possible, like
just one thing. Go outside for a walk.
That's one of my favorites. I think I've talked quite a lot about this, how a walk for me isn't just about the exercise, the movement, it's my mindset. And it helps me just to, if I'm feeling stressed, I did this yesterday, I was feeling really, I don't know, I feel like my hormones, I want to talk about them because I felt like I was in a weird place yesterday. nothing was quite right. Everything just wasn't settled. And I just said to Simon, I need to just get out. I need to get out for a walk. I need to put my headphones on and go for a big power walk. If anyone saw me, I was walking with purpose. I was on it.
Rage.
I was. But I don't know why. I was angry. I was just feeling a bit.
Dawn, be honest with yourself. Right now.
Yeah, go on.
Go on.
A lot of stress.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of
you say,
stress.
you don't really know why
I
you were
do
feeling
know
that way and
why.
getting out.
Yeah, I was stressed.
It's a build up, isn't it? And it's like that was your
Yes.
one chance. If things settle, you need to get out there and work it off. And it is the best thing. Like you were saying, going out for a walk outside really helps you and it helps your mindset. And there's science in it. It's actually proven to improve your mood,
Yep.
your energy levels, and relieve stress.
And it
like,
works.
There's always a reason behind it.
Yeah, I came back. I was thinking about why I was feeling like this on the way round. I was thinking, why do I feel like this? It was almost going back to those days when I was going menopause and it hit me and it was just I was out of control. I couldn't work out what was going on. It was like one of them days. I was like, oh my God, please not, we're going down here again. But on my walk, and I was thinking about things, got back. I was out for about 45 minutes. Felt so much better. Felt good. So a walk, even if it's 10 minutes, open the front door, stick your hat on, whatever you look like, and just bloody get out and do a power walk. Just a 10-minute, it will get the blood flowing. It makes you feel good. You feel better for the fresh air. Honestly, makes such a difference. So that could be the one thing you do different that sets you in a place of going, did that for me. I did it for me. I gave myself permission to have time for me and I went out for a walk, because so many of us are not looking after ourselves because we're running around looking after everyone else, not saying no, trying to please everyone else.
Aren't you? You're just like putting it on the back burner, sweeping it under the carpet, hoping it'll go away, and all it does is pile up. And
yeah,
like you saying about going for a walk, one thing I always used to love doing was just playing favourite song, singing, dancing. I didn't care, even if it's in the car. Like it always makes me feel so much better, especially if it's really loud and the top of my lungs. Preferably I'm dancing around the kitchen, but still it's movement. And it's just expressing some kind of energy and getting out. But you have to do something. It can't be ignored. It can't be left to somebody else. It's you have to just stop and go, what do I need most right now? What am I neglecting? What am I ignoring?
And they're the simplest things that you can just do. Literally, you don't have to go to a gym. You don't have to go and get any weights. You just go, I'm doing this, and I make that decision, and I put the music on and have a dance. One of my clients used to do that a lot. She loved Depeche Mode, and can't get enough. And I said, put your headphones on, or when your husband's out, bang it on and dance around. And it always got her out of her bit of a funky mood, and then back into, this is good. I feel good.
Dopamine, isn't it? We all need a little bit of dopamine.
So a bit of movement is fantastic, obviously, but when it comes to then food choices, I didn't like you, but I think
honest. You've got to take a look at what you're eating. And then be honest with yourself. What is going to be better for you? What is going to help you get closer to feeling more comfortable in your clothes? Because it's not going to be having another chocolate bar. It's not going to be having a bottle of wine at the weekend. It's not going to be getting a takeaway, because all those things are going to give you calories that you just don't need. And as much as it's a boring topic and the answer isn't what people want to hear, if you want to lose weight, you have to consume less calories.
And again, if you do love that, I don't know, the odd bit of wine, or
I had some wine at the weekend. It wasn't because I was stressed, it's because I just wanted some. But
I'm not.
So good.
I'm not a wine. I'm not wine. I go for more like a fruit cider.
I just wanted some wine.
But you can still have that stuff. But it's then being aware of allowing, having it, but being accountable for having that and enjoying it, rather than having it as trying to relieve stress or trying to make it a comfort for you. It's just what can you do? So just being aware for a week, just be aware of what you're eating and what you're drinking. Just be mindful of it without making any changes. Now, just be mindful. I think you'll go, do I need that second glass of wine, or do I need the big bag of popcorn, or can I just have the mini bags of popcorn? Because that's one thing that we've started buying is the bags with the little bags in, because then Freya, when granddaughter's home, she'll have some, and I love popcorn. Whereas when it was the big bag and it was open on the side, I was just like this.
Till it's empty.
Now, I do love popcorn, and yeah, but good God, it doesn't even fill you up. Just keep going.
And it is low in calories, and it
is,
it's
but it's
not
600
even
calories for a bag.
Well, adds
A
up.
large bag. The little bags are 70 calories.
But that's it, isn't it? It's just be aware of what you're eating, and you do have to look at the labels, and you do have to do some maths, because if you ignore that, then it's gonna screw you up. I think the worst one's got to be takeaways. Like that is so easy now, and I think a lot of people are getting into the routine. Some of my clients, anyway, they're either having even the pre-made meals.
Yeah.
You know, that is an easy option, but you're then limited, and it's not the best things. But even supermarkets make it so easy for you to not have to prep everything. You can still get a decent meal in 30 minutes, which is going to be better than ordering a takeaway.
Yeah, definitely.
Does that ladder up? Even when you go out for a meal, you can easily have 4,000 calories. Starter, main.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Wine, pudding.
And at the beginning, it's almost like calories can be very scary, because people are like, oh my God, don't even ask me to track calories. And at the beginning, with anyone I see, or it's almost like let's awareness. Let's see what we're kind of doing. Let's be aware of what is going on, because once you understand what a calorie is, and a calorie is not bad, it's just the energy in food. And then when you realize certain foods can be so much more for less calories than other foods which are so calorie dense. But again, it's just being aware of that.
Choice, yeah.
Being aware of grabbing a whole thing of nuts, because nuts and raisins, they're really healthy. And then you go, oh geez, I've just tried that. That's like 300 calories for like some nuts and raisins. It's just being a bit more aware to begin with. That's what I would suggest anyway. And then from there, you start thinking, what's in there? Right, okay, yeah, I can make a better choice.
Do I really need to eat that?
Yeah.
Can I have to make a better choice?
But the one other thing I would definitely say is life is busy, and doing some kind of prep, so you've got things to grab when you are hungry. Because the biggest thing people say, I was starving, so I was just grabbing. And I'll give you a great example. We've got loads of things prepped, but I got home and Simon's mum had brought around Eccles cakes, homemade. There were 6. And I was even in my head going, 6, how many of them can I have? Right? 'Cause I love cake. And because I hadn't had breakfast yet, I'd just been to the gym. I walked in, I saw them without even thinking. I was so hungry. I just ate one.
Did you?
Yep.
Did you enjoy it?
No, because I ate it too quick. And then I was like, why have I just done that? Why didn't I wait and enjoy it with my cup of tea? I was just like, I want that now.
Yeah, but we all do that, don't we?
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know, I've done it. I'll go in, I'll put some toast in whilst I'm prepping my lunch. And I don't need to eat all that.
Yeah.
And it's one reason why I no longer buy the biscuits, because I would eat the biscuits before I eat my lunch.
Yeah.
And it's not helpful. And it's like, you have to look at what you're putting in the house and prepping. I'm not a fan of meal prep. I haven't got time to do that. But as you said, you know, we're all busy. We've all got stuff to do.
Yeah.
I'm like, my head goes into well, what are you actually busy with? Because if you're employed, your work is what? Part-time, full-time, 9 till 5. What's your day being consumed with? And I think the awareness has to also come down to not just the calories you're doing and how much movement you're doing, but where is your time going? Because it is one of the biggest reasons women, again, I work with women, you work with women, most of us come up with, I haven't got time to do that.
Yep. But actually,
how much time are you wasting?
Scrolling on the phone, which I do.
Watching the TV, and we're not saying that's bad. We all do it. I scroll to switch off, but I literally don't watch anything. I watch a couple of episodes before I go to bed to zone out.
Yeah.
And I scroll on my phone to get ideas and to put content out. I haven't got time to be engaging on social media. I just send silly reels.
But what I do as well, I do say this quite a lot. Like, I use the weekend. Yes, we're busy. I'm busy. Grandchildren, everything going on. But I spend time. This is what we do, me and Simon. we've always been the same. I find a Sunday is a great time for me to kind of go, right, what's our week looking like ahead? We do not plan and prep every bloody meal and have it in containers. But what we do, we do things like, right, the little mini potatoes, we put them in the air fryer because we've now got one. And we've got a thing of them, mini potatoes, so that they're ready to kind of go, right, when I have something in the week, I'm going to grab them, either pan fry them quick with some things or chop them up and put them on something. We've always got a big chicken that we shred, put in the fridge. There's always a massive, humongous salad that Simon makes. So I can go for lunch, grab.
And there's my head going bish bash bosh.
That's it. And and I film it and I go, hey guys, right, this is what I'm having for lunch. And I'll go, this is this. And it looks like I've prepped a load of, it's just because it's easy to grab. I'm not saying you have to do that, but you need things in that house which are going to be like having boiled eggs ready in the fridge that you can just go, I'm grabbing a couple of eggs to chop up to have on, I don't know, toast. I'm always, so you don't think I have to do that. Just spend a bit of time on a Sunday thinking, what have I got ahead of the week ahead? I've got this with the kids. I'm going to be late from work. What can I make sure I've got so it's in the house and so I'm not getting in going, smashing the crisps or the biscuits because you haven't got anything ready.
It's removing the effort, isn't it? That's what it comes down to. It's make it as easy as possible.
Yeah.
How can you simplify what you need to do? Commit to it, make a plan, then you're aware.
And that's the biggest thing.
Then that's what messes us up. Every single time, I can guarantee it's because you're not aware of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Or you're not paying attention to what you're doing. Same thing.
So yeah, that's why we wanted to make this one a bit more about awareness, accountability, because those warmer months are going to be here before we know it. And how many people are going to be going, oh, I can't get into that dress, or I don't want to wear this on the beach, or I just don't feel good about myself right now. We don't like that. We don't like feeling like that.
But what can you do to make the changes? And that's not even a diet. And yet people would sell all that as a diet or special plan. And it's nothing to do with that. It is just, what are you doing that's not working for you? Because everything you're doing right now is not working for you. So you have to change something. And that's why people come to people like us, because it's like, well, we're like a mirror. You're telling us what you're doing. Well, what could you change? If you're sitting at home all day and you feel really lazy and you don't like how your body looks, what can you do to start losing weight? What activities do you enjoy?
Yeah.
What do you think you might enjoy?
Yeah, what do you love? Like, it might be something from one of my clients. She used to love swimming. So she's now joined a pool. Don't know where she is, but she's online, but she's now going swimming. Because she's like, oh my God, I used to love swimming. She doesn't like how she looks in the swimming costume. And that was putting her off. And I was like, just bloody go and do it. And she's found her love for swimming again. And it's just this thing of like, you don't have to be, people think, oh, I've got to pick up weights, go to the gym. Do something you enjoy doing, because you're more likely to
just get it done.
Keep doing it. So that's one thing you can do, is look at what you used to do or what interests you right now. I always think, do you know what I think? If line dancing. Do you know what?
It is a thing, There was a local class.
Oh, line dancing. I reckon I'd quite enjoy that.
Yeah, it's aerobics,
line dancing.
But with cowboy boots on.
Well, of course, we will need to do another aerobics class here.
Make it as easy as possible. And it's, I had a client, she doesn't even do like the PT stuff, it was the CI work.
Yeah.
And she's got a walking, what are they called? Like a treadmill, walking treadmill.
Oh, yeah.
Walking desk, whatever.
Yeah.
But she wasn't using it, and it was like every morning her routine was she'd wake up, check her emails, and I was like, well, before you wake up, just go on your treadmill and check your emails. And I think in the first day she'd messaged to say that she'd done like 30 minutes. And that whole week, before we had her first call, she'd got into the routine of before she checked her phone, she got on the treadmill. I'm not motivated to work out. I couldn't think of anything worse, to be honest. I'm not dissing working out, because I love the benefits it gives.
It's when
me
you do
and my
it,
body.
it feels good.
But the thought of having to warm up and start lifting and then put the effort in, it's a lot.
Yeah.
I do it because it gives me my end goal. It allows me to feel good about myself and stay comfortable in my clothes. It is vanity at the end of the day. None of us want to hate how we look. None of us want to feel uncomfortable in our clothes. I didn't want to look shit on holiday, so I changed what I ate in the week. It's simple little things.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a diet, and it wasn't a lot of effort. It was just sensible changes because I knew it would make a difference.
Yeah, one of my ladies I'm working with at the moment, it was a similar thing where we looked at her lifestyle and realizing that she wasn't going out anymore because her dog had died, so she wasn't going out for the walks. And then obviously anyone who's lost a dog, it's a real grieving process. It's honestly, it's like losing a member, well, it is a member of the family, but it was, she used to go out and then didn't want to go out because didn't want to meet the people that she would normally see with their dogs, because they go, oh, and then she'd have to explain. So then became totally stopped the walking because she was feeling so low, eating more food. And then so all we did was start looking at her steps to begin with, and like, what, how could, and she's exactly what you just said. She's got a thing, a walker. Wasn't using it. not a walker. So the first thing we started doing was upping the steps, because her average steps were like 3,000 a day. She's got to check in today, but she's around 7,500 a day.
Wow.
Some days are lower, but the average is that. It's maybe 7,000 a day actually average, but that is that's in 4 weeks, because she's consciously now actually going out for walks. She's managed to do that. But because she's doing that, she's making changes to her food. She hasn't got a plan. She hasn't been given any calories at the minute. It's just, what can I do differently? And it was just the boredom snacking. So now she's sharing with the group her food, and it's just better choices, but she doesn't feel like it's actually any effort yet, because she's being told to give two little tiny things that she's changing was steps and make some better food choices, especially snack times, because that was her big downside. She's got a busy job, really busy, but she's managing to do those things, and it's not overwhelmed her, which is why she's still doing it, because that's what you've got to remember. You don't want to overwhelm yourself. And I also say, get someone else involved. See if you've got a friend who wants to like just be partners and kind of go, right, let's keep each other, let's meet for a walk, or let's have a little group where we set up ourselves and go, let's try and make what can we do that's better here? And then if you normally meet for coffee and cake, could you meet for a walk with a coffee?
And skip.
Do you have to have the cake? And also, how expensive is a cake when you go? I'm not being funny. The other day, you know, people moan about money.
When we went in,
it's like coffee and cake. The cake was like £4 for this tiny bit of cake, and coffee's like £4, £8. I'm like, geez.
Could get a membership for that.
Join IB. You could easily get a membership. But it's things like that.
Back to that, doesn't it? It's pay attention to what you're doing. Where's your money going? Where's your time going?
Yeah.
Where are the calories going? How many calories you're having? What movement are you doing? Make it easy as possible. I think that's the biggest thing a lot of people do, because they sign up for a plan. They're told what to eat. They're told what to do. And the moment that all stops, you're still stuck.
Yep.
And it becomes, too much. We've heard about it. I shared about it last year. You know, people have put on really low calorie diets, high step counts, and it's not sustainable.
No.
And I'm like, it's one reason I don't do challenges, because how are you going to stick to that extreme routine forever? And it is about making it fit into your life, which is why we've said, make it as easy as possible. What one small thing can you do today that's going to help you get a little bit closer to that end goal? Don't put it down to a number. You're not looking to lose a kilo in a week. It's just, what is going to get me to my goal? Make it a longer goal. Yeah. Don't do it for summer. Do it for, I don't want to have to be in this situation every single year. I don't want to have to start a diet every third Monday of the month, or be starting over again and still hating where you are. Yeah, because if you start restricting to the point where it feels like it is miserable. And it feels like you can't sustain it. It's great when you're doing it for something. So say you've got a holiday in a month's time, or you've got a wedding, or whatever you've got. Of course, that's the time when you can start to really focus and go, do you know what? I want to get in that dress. I want to feel good. Yeah, push hard. It will take it. And it's okay to feel hungry, just saying. Because I had this last night, we were talking about hunger. Because most of us don't experience hunger. We're eating. Was it real hunger though, Dawn? Or were you just like... Exactly. I want something else. Yeah. So I've been looking at what I've been eating, and it's just that having a bit of hunger, it's all right. Especially if you're aiming to get somewhere in a short amount of time, it's all right to be a bit hungry.
not starving, but that's again you managing your food,
Mm.
so you don't allow yourself to be starving. But a little bit of hunger, you're going to get that if you're aiming for a goal in 4 weeks or something, because that's you're in a calorie deficit. You're going to be eating less food. Your body's not used to it, so you're going to get a few groans. But again, I always try and say to people, don't allow yourself to get to that absolutely, oh my gosh, oh my God, I need to eat something now.
And it's not a good thing, is it, to keep pushing hunger? So it's like, I think it is really important as well, just to kind of add in, yes, be in a calorie deficit, watch what you're eating, but still look to eat 3 to 4 times a day.
Yeah.
That
So you've
doesn't
got the
mean massive
energy.
meals, is it? It's just
No.
like you're just having
Yeah.
something to stabilize your
Yeah.
energy level, so you don't have that crash or the cravings.
Yeah.
And you're giving your body what it needs, and then it's not going to panic so hard.
Yeah.
When I say panic, I mean it's not going to give you like severe cravings or massive hunger crashes where it's
Yeah.
like.
And then again, it's because some people, like I like 3 meals. I've always been a 3-meal person. And when I put on my story sometimes my portions, people go, wow, that's a lot. But for me, everyone's different. I like a good breakfast, blueberry pancakes every time. I eat them on repeat. I probably had that 6 days a week last week. I don't get bored of it. I love it. But some people wouldn't do that. But for me, I eat and then I'm feeling full, I'm feeling satisfied. And then my snack later on probably could be like 3 hours away, I don't know, but it keeps me feeling really full. But then it's those choices of like, what am I going to have? What other things have I got that I can just grab as a snack? But it's keeping those hungers at bay so that you're not feeling like, oh God, this is too hard. As soon as it feels too hard, it's,
Resistance
Yeah.
already, isn't it?
yeah. So I think really today it's just all about being aware. Mondays are, in my opinion, are quite a good way to not a reset, but it's almost like, how am I going to do today? What have I got going on that I can really be consciously aware this week of things I can do slightly differently if you are struggling. And as always, you can always reach out to either of us, or
Just ask the question.
Asking questions. And if there's anything that people want us to talk about,
let us know,
because that would be good. Anything at all, doesn't matter what it is.
No, really doesn't.
And then
we'll go from there.
So have a great day, everyone, whatever you're doing, and just make those little changes and let us know. If you're going to make a change, what's that going to be? What could you do today, this week, that's going to make a difference? And it'd be great to hear from you.
Comment. Tell us your one thing you're going to do today. What one thing are you going to do, Dawn?
My one thing I'm going to do today, well, I've already kind of planned my day today.
Oh, you're so efficient.
Because I like having a bit of a plan. I'm not saying I'm always like this, but I know my food that I'm going to pretty much be having. And one thing I'm definitely going to do is get out for my walk, because that's my one thing for me that I just love, being outside, headphones on, music on, and it's just getting out. If the sun was shining, it would be better, because it's not. It looks a bit miserable out there.
Miserable out there, doesn't it? And it does put you off, but
it does.
Do it anyway.
But I just do it. So my one thing today, getting out for my walk, because it's my time for me, and I never regret it, and I love it. And I like seeing my steps on my phone as well. Yeah, I do. I do like seeing, because they were a bit low at the weekend, I have to say. So yeah, today I'm just gonna get out there because it makes me feel good. What's one thing you're gonna do today?
I don't know. I've got to go shopping today, so I might just plan what meals I'm going to have for this week, because then it just makes it easier when we get home. Even though my son is now the chef, so I don't have to cook.
Is he cooking?
Yeah, and I said to him last week, it makes me feel really lazy, so I want a couple of days where I'm still cooking. Because I literally go home now and I do feel lazy. I just find myself sat down doing nothing.
Whereas nice I used to go
home. It is amazing. But yeah, I used to go home, go straight in the kitchen after work and start prepping dinner. But he likes to cook, so we started cooking.
Nice.
And I'm like, I've asked for it back.
That's so nice.
I know.
Love that. Anyway, do you have anyone cook for you? Let us know.
Or clean.
Or clean, yeah. Let us know.
Have a great week, guys.
See you later.